hour.
just because I
1 hour?
You said 1 hour.
And
It's
then
45 minutes
home.
each way.
If he didn't ever leave home, it's 2 hours.
Yeah. Come on.
That's called math. We have that here.
Come on.
Okay.
5 minutes. Here
You
we go.
guys have math.
All right. Can you just ask the question so that we can
Are you
answer
dumb?
them?
I just want to make sure
Are
that they
you
have
dumb?
math down there.
You're dumb.
Are you dumb?
From left to right, and this team has been around for quite some time. Lunch and Roy getting their start back in 2007. But one player to take a look at here is Tapping Buttons, one of the newest members to the league, to Halo, coming out of Mexico, like we've said before, and a lot of pressure on his shoulders here, as I think he could have stepped up last week.
We played Optic and then Splice, and our practice regimen was definitely not good enough going into a week like that. I think we only played once against Envy. We had a night or two where we got bailed on scrims, I think, and then a night or two that somebody couldn't play. So playing one time going into a week like that is just not acceptable, and it's, you know, it didn't turn out well for us, obviously.
Yeah, Jose, what do you think happened in our series versus Optic? Or tell me what happened. I don't remember the game time.
I don't remember it either.
It was so fast that we don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
So this lead that they had no longer there. 74 points and counting. Optic Gaming with the triple cap. They're also watching Catwalk from 2 different angles. One guy from the red nest area, another guy from the window. That's going to be 3 dead. Reset coming in on over towards Blue Bend. All they need to do is get that reset on the Catwalk. They don't even want to risk it. They're just going to leave it there, picking up a couple of kills, still baiting it. They don't even capture the Catwalk for Evil Geniuses. The other players rotated towards Blue Bend. That mistake right there is going to cost them the series.
Oh, and Lethal just not missing, gives Tapping Buttons another perfect at this game here. 94 points on the board already, grabbing almost a kill. Roy with some amazing shots himself, but that is all she wrote here. Evil Genius is not going to be able to get back into this one. Those triple caps, you can just run away with the game. And there you have it. Optic Gaming going clutch, taking out Evil Geniuses.
Our communication and our level of effort in scrims compared to other teams, if you watch their streams and stuff like that. So I think that's something that we need to work on. Personally, I think that, you know, you can watch us play and it's very disorganized a lot of times just because we don't know what each other's doing and things of that matter. You don't see that happen as often with the, you know, the top 3 or 4 teams. So, you know, when we first started playing as a team, this wasn't happening really. We had games that we weren't doing well in, but at the same time we were splitting games with a lot of teams. We weren't really getting dominated scrims like we have been the last 3 or 4 scrims. So I think it's a lack of effort a lot of nights, and then also just, you know, we need to all put in that extra effort to work with each other and run with each other, because I feel like our teamwork has been super low the last week or two.
I mean, I don't think the break is helping us because we are like more lazy now because there's no pro week, so we're not screaming like we used to when I used to join the team. So I don't know. I feel like we take some days off, so that's not gonna help us.
Days off as in we don't practice, or days off as in we are still playing together, but we're not all there. We're not actually getting better by practicing together because mentally we're not even focused.
Probably both. Because sometimes we're playing, but we're not like trying to get better as a team, just playing to play. So I think that's.
How do we fix that?
I think these last 2 weeks we could play 7 days a week and we would get any better, because we can't. Our team is right now is not able to talk about anything. It happens every single game time that we could go watch film and just see where a situation we had a huge advantage we completely blew because we're not on the same page and we're not in the same mindset of what we're blocking, what we're watching, where we want the team to spawn, and things like that. You know, it happens every single night this last week or two. So I think that's one thing we have to work on, or else we're not going to get any better. So.
We haven't really highlighted him enough, in my opinion. We haven't seen enough of his point of view, and he still is one of those up-and-coming talented players, just like Tapping Buttons is as well. So I'm not saying that he is like the X factor right now for EG, but he's someone that I would like to watch more and see more from.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone from EG is going to have to step up in this series. Yesterday, we saw Roy having a phenomenal series against Optic Gaming.
Especially in that Eden game.
Yeah, he was clearly, you know, playing out of his mind, doing everything.
Perfect execution so far in this series for the Splice squad. Let's see if they can close this one out. 30 more points and counting for these guys, and this is virtually over. And also, good sign for them, another overshield and camo not coming up for another minute, so they may not even have to see that, or at least that will be the last one of the game if they execute as they should.
Yeah, and now we are on board here with Shooter is going to contest the pit. Ooh, rather than just sit in there and buying time, he flies in, gets taken out here, but just still going to work out in their favor as a reset comes in. The rest of Splice collapses, all four dead for EG, but somehow they were able to secure and have 2 strongholds, but that's not going to be for long here, and they were not able to get any kind of significant amount of time, and now all of them should be coming off spawn over towards red.
And they're all going to be in a very predictable spot. They're going to be inside security and also on top of the red platform. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. The way that Splice was spread out, they were choking the spawns. They had 2 inside of blue. They had 1 outside. And now that's going to force those spawns exactly what happened and exactly what Splice was predicting. Triple cap in effect. If they can keep this pit and get it clear, that's going to be 1 more spawn cycle for Evil Geniuses, and they have staggered spawn timers. So this is a difficult spot to be in, especially when Shotzi's coming and adding aggression. You did have the overshield, I believe that was burned. They're not even going to have time to go for the camouflage.
What just happened there? Because Renegade and Falcated both suicided.
I'm not sure what happened. I missed it. Maybe they flew off the map or something like that. Maybe fighting for
I think they held hands and jumped off together is what it kind of looked like.
I'd be like, you know, all right, let's jump on 3.
I mean, and those are former teammates as well. Keep that in mind.
Okay, Kyle, you're looking into this one a little bit too far. All you got to know is 100-29, guys. 3-0 in favor of Splice. Evil Geniuses not looking up to form.
I watched films, but I don't think that's going to help. You can say that we have so many, I don't know, like issues as a team, but if we don't implement it in the game, it's not going to help. It's not going to work.
I mean, like I said, we weren't going to beat anybody how we were playing against Optic or Splice. There was no teamwork. It was as disorganized as we've ever been as a team, and again, it's not a lack of individual skill or anything like that in my mind. We're always fighting outnumbered battles because we're not running as a team and we're not in the right positions when we need to be. When we get numbers, we're not getting in strongholds fast enough a lot of times, or we're not getting flagpoles fast enough where other teams, get that flagpole out on the first spawn rotation. So we're automatically on our back heels trying to either stop the flag guy or get control of our base. So things like that are small, but they add up, big.
Need to be more mindful. We can't practice for the sake of practicing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been an advocate of that my entire career, so, and I feel like we're there. We're just getting on to play, going through the motions and getting off.
Practice isn't making us a better team right now. And it hasn't been.
Like I said, we can play 7 days a week right now. We won't get any better with how we're practicing. We need to focus on getting better, which is focusing on our mistakes, which we're not doing. We're just going in game after game and playing the exact same way.
We just have like a very, very finite amount of weeks left. Okay, the tournament isn't like a month. We have a very finite amount of time left to get better, because better doesn't happen in 4 days or 7 days. Okay, so how can we together as a team change our attitudes so that we're approaching the way that we're trying to get better differently? Because the way that we've been approaching trying to get better hasn't been working.
I mean, I'm always positive, so every time I do something wrong, I will just accept it and then just try to get better. Next time I'm trying to think more and trying to do better decisions. And I know sometimes I overextend a lot, but
I feel like that's one of your best attributes, those you do.
Yeah,
take good criticism.
Yeah.
And you're overseeing as well. It definitely helps a lot. So
yeah,
it can also hurt. You know, it's the same thing. You know that, like.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword for sure.
It's definitely a very 50-50 play. It's not the highest percentage play.
No, but I mean,
you do it when you have to.
It works out a lot well for you. So that's the thing. I don't want us to all of us to be changing our play styles to do something that's uncomfortable. We all have to make the mindful, choice to try and just work on the small things that we know we each need to work on. Like we all have the small things that we need to work on. So it wasn't 2 weeks ago that we were competing with most of the teams. Like Optic was still giving us trouble, of course, but we were able to take multiple games off of pretty much every single team. But now the last 2 weeks have been a struggle because I feel like we've gone away from a lot of stuff that we were doing very good. So I think we can get back there. But yeah, like we've been saying, it's a mindful effort by everybody, which we haven't been doing very well.
I'm looking forward to see if Evil Geniuses could make a big statement here because they need a statement win, Kyle. I mean, think about this squad and how much we were expecting from them after their first win of the Pro League, and unfortunately they haven't been able to string together back-to-back wins. Let's get cleaned up overall from EG, so this is their time to go and try to tie this series up.
Yeah, it was a scary moment for Liquid because they were sitting in a pretty prime position, and that 4-man push from Evil Geniuses towards Blue 2 is really what hurt them. But just as I say that, the collapse from P and Car onto Blue 2, what we saw from Evil Geniuses a moment ago, works out well in Team Liquid's favor. Falcated, he is going clutch this game. Definitely a big or rough game number 1, but he's had some ridiculously clutch individual kills here in this truth.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. 17, 8, and 12 right now after a poor game 1, having himself a heck of a game here in game number 2. This is extremely close. 2 members of Liquid, no shields on over towards the Car side, 45 to 47. They could have potentially had 49 for EG right there if they were able to clean that up. Everybody kind of turtling right now for Team Liquid, waiting for Evil Geniuses to poke out. Meanwhile, Evil Geniuses kind of doing the same thing, waiting for Liquid to show and give information to the rest of their teammates. It's going to slow down here just for a couple of seconds, but as soon as that first kill drops, all hell is going to break loose.
Yeah, and if you remember Truth Slayer not too long ago, last season here, we had Team Liquid down 48 to 42 against Optic Gaming and come back and win that. So you know by no means is this one over yet.
Stellar caught out of position on over towards the bubble. Eco with a big win. Oh, he even gets the other player as well. Now Falcated, no shields, gets the kill. 49 to 48. He's half shield. Still starting to charge. Can he get the win against Eco? This is big if he can find it. Takes him down to no shields. Grenade comes out. Lunchbox with the cleanup. Huge plays coming in from Falcated. We have Stellar up here who could win a big 1v1 against Falcated, and he does, and he has so many members in front of him too, and two of those players are now weak, so Liquid could potentially push into the base right here as they have all the members from Evil Geniuses trapped inside of the base. Falcated's the last guy alive. He's not able to get that win, and this flag is going out, Kyle.
Oh, but wow, they both go for the flag. What bad kind of communication there. But is it going to be enough to tie this one up here? Spartan trying to get the flag in. Who is that? Lunchbox doing all he can and trying to contest 2 players. Do they both go down? They do both go down.
And now Roy's fighting inside of the base as well. Sub-Zero clutches it with a big double kill. Eco's there with the team nade. The flag does get pulled though. This is a great pull by tapping buttons. They could run out the clock, Kyle. Only 30 seconds left. Team Liquid, they have to fly. They should leave their flag at their base and just go for it.
Yeah, keep in mind in Halo 5, you do not have to return the flag to end the game here. You can just go ahead and return the enemy team flag and just end it.
That always works as well. Stellar answering right back, and I love that play from Lunch to push inside security, but he doesn't have a secondary gun, so very unfortunate for him. Let's see what he can do with just the Hydra. You know what? He doesn't need a secondary gun, Kyle.
He doesn't. He's already grabbed himself a double kill. That was almost a triple kill.
One of the leaders on this squad has to make up for that mistake with a big play here, but it's going to be so difficult. 44 to 38, only 6 more kills for Liquid to end this series. But this is not a good sign for Evil Geniuses if they have Spartan with the sniper rifle. They have.
They're gonna see Roy.
This is it.
Here?
This is opportunity.
Oh, they see him. Roy, check the window.
So sneaky, Roy. They had no idea.
Oh, man, and that's a heartbreaking one because Roy, how long has he been there? A minute and a half, maybe? And Sparn, you know, it would have been really funny if Sparn just looked at him and then ran away and left him there. They go and kill the rest of the teammates. So the idea was there. Unfortunately, there was also a window into Roy's plan. 46 to 40, 2 sniper rifles now in the hands of Team Liquid. Tom and I are starting to get a little bit of slap happy up here. And as we can see, Liquid starting to close this one out. Scary moments here for Evil Geniuses. They had essentially their last stand now, and players, they're just getting caught looking at the wrong location. Lunchbox picks up a trade somehow. Wouldn't think that happened, but 42 to 49 here. This could be very well all she wrote. Tapping Buns does get taken out by
In our
none
first
other than
match of the
Sub-Zero.
week,
Tom, your MVP
we played against Liquid. They are one of the top teams right now. I think they're top 4, top 3 maybe. And we tied this series 2-2, and we ended up losing game 5. Eden Slayer, and in my opinion, that's one of our weakest maps. So, and we still have to fix so much stuff in that map, like our rotations and our gameplay and our teamwork, especially because I don't think we help each other well in that map. We lost game 5 to Liquid, which sucks because we always lose game 5s. After Liquid, we had to play NB, who is in that first place
versus
in
our
the league.
6th ranked team, Evil Geniuses. And Evil Geniuses, they're going to want a big win here, and that would completely change the standings here. And still being able to hold a triple cap and keep a numbers advantage.
This is all Envy to start. Triple cap still in their favor. Snipe down with the double kill.
The fact he was just able to stay alive there. Evil Genius is clearly recognizing Pistola's no shields with the sniper rifle hiding, throwing as many grenades as possible, pick up a couple hit markers, but not enough to take him out. And then this is what's going to happen. Pistola, of course, I wasn't surprised here. He's going to start heating up with this weapon. Never count Pistola out of a game. 30 to 17. Tom, I'm pretty sure they're winning 14 to 12.
That is a ridiculous run from Envy. Another impressive cap coming in from Envy. Well, knotted up 2-2 here. Ola doing a great job staying alive. It's very difficult when you're over there by yourself, but he did stay alive just long enough for other teammates to go and help him. So now that he's able to do so, this could be the 3rd and final flag cap going in. Lunchbox, he's the last guy alive. They've spotted him. Now Falcated, he's laying down some cover fire across the map. Does drop Snipe down, but I'm not sure if that was the flag guy. Now Pistola, all he has to do is be a nuisance and stay alive and distract long enough for Envy to go and run this flag. But yeah, while that's happening, Evil Geniuses has been winning the fights on the Envy side of the base. It's up to Hook now, who ends up picking that huge double kill. He picks up the flag at the right time as well. Somehow still lives, gets the triple kill. That means that the return has to be coming through, and it does. Envy, they end the series 3-2 and win it.
Especially when they have control on the map, so they can do whatever they want once they get control. And I think they deserve that spot in the Pro League. When we were playing Envy, I think we weren't playing well as a team, and we haven't practiced that well, so that's probably why you weren't playing good against Envy, and that's why we lost 3-0. After losing to Envy, we are in 6th place right now. Our record is 1-5. This week we're playing Ronin. They are also 1-5. And this match is going to be pretty important because we want to keep this placement, the 6th place, and we don't want to go down to the 7th place. So that's why we have to win this match.
Being able to stay up as late as you want and sleep all day.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I don't know. Right here I can do pretty much whatever I want and play forever, any day, 24/7.
Newton game 24/7.
Yeah.
All right.
Non-stop.
Let's go. If they yes where I'm at, tell them I'm right here. I'm still beside a giant that resides, no fear. Oh no, I never rise so low.